Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers with Nomadic Survival, where today I want to get the garage slash hangar done, which I never got done in the last video. Also, I've come to realise this is just the place where I start to always do my intros. It seems just to be the location of choice. But yeah, so today I want to get the garage built, where I can, or the vehicle storage, I guess, where I can park them all where they're nice and safe. I also am going to be talking through some of the scripts that I use for all these vehicles, because I've had a couple of people asking. So I'm just going to go through everything, tell everything, so I don't have to try and tell people in the comments again. And yeah, that's about it. So to begin with, let's try and... Well, I was thinking about actually building the garage along here. I feel like it makes sense. Block up that dint and probably that bit over there, and then just build it over here. It seems like just a good space for it. But yeah, so... You know what? Yeah, actually, let's first talk through the scripts before I forget this. Okay, so for Nelly, it uses, I believe, 2 scripts. Actually, it uses 3 scripts. I lie. It has one script which controls the rotation of the arm and it moving up and down. It has one script which controls the subgrid, or a wheel subgrid control script, because technically the cockpit is on a separate grid to the grid which the wheels are on. And I also have a third grid which tells me... Oh, a third script, there we go, which tells me what I actually have in my cargo and how full my cargo is. So if I go to programs, so this, I'm using the whips subgrid wheel control script to control the wheels. I'm using Xscarab OS to run all of my cargo. So if I was to go into edit and OS. So I'm using that. That's the script I'm using to control all that. And then the third script I'm using is cockpit, piston, rotor, and hinge controller. Another good script, and that set up all of the different names for all of the different things you want. And it just controls it with A, D, W, S, Q, E, spacebar, C, and up, down, or up, down, left, right, up the mouse. So very good for making things, or these kind of vehicles that you like. So they're the 3 scripts I'm using on that grid. On this grid, I believe I'm only... Am I using 2? Actually, can't remember. No, just the 1. So on this one, the only thing I'm using is the whips subgrid wheel control script. And that is, again, just to control the wheels, because obviously they're on subgrids from the rover. And then also all of these back wheels are also on a subgrid. So to be able to control all the wheels, that's kind of important. All of this stuff on here is actually done without any kind of scripts. Let's move this out of the way. Ooh, actually, one other thing you guys were telling me, or by guys I mean a certain person. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but if I remember when I'm editing this video, I'll probably put the comment on the screen now. They were talking about how this design is actually realistic. Yay! Woo! And what I should actually, or what they recommend I do, is actually move these wheels back by a couple of blocks to make it a bit more stable. Which, in all honesty, it makes a lot of sense. I probably should do that. I definitely can move it 2 blocks further back. I don't think I'm going to do it right now. But yes, it's a good idea, and I definitely should do that. Okay. Now for building this garage. Now, the main problem I see is we are sloping down. As you can see here, it starts high, goes down, which means if I build out from, let's say, this grid, you can already see, it's going to be off the ground, which means if I want to make a ramp, it's going to be very, very steep. So, what do I do in that situation? I was asking you guys to tell me what do I do. No, I'm joking. Um, I've got a couple of ideas. One idea is I make a small grid ramp. Which, to be honest, actually is probably the best idea. Okay. Okay, so let's get building, shall we? So first things first, let's move a load of steel plates over into my inventory. And I want to make sure it is built off this grid here. It's just important to me. Ooh. Or what I could do is have a road going this way. That's not a bad idea. Let's get rid of all of this, shall we? All of the stuff here. Whoops. Also, I've got to say, this is another very hot British day. I don't know what's happening with the British weather at the moment, but it seems to be just constant heat. Now, for those who live in places like America, I'm sure it is not as hot compared to what it's currently in the UK. It's only it's around 25 degrees. So I'm sure your guys are like, that's nothing. However, you guys have, you know, things designed to help you out in the summer, like air conditioning and pools. In the UK, we do not, or at least this house does not. This house is very, very old. So I don't have any of that kind of stuff. The other thing, the UK, when it gets warm, it gets very humid. So it's not a dry heat. No. It's the most moist, dampening heat in the known existence, which all it does is make you feel miserable. And then mix that in with my computer generating heat, and my room gets boiling hot. Yay. But don't worry. I'm gonna still record these videos for you, so just know whilst you're watching this video, I'm suffering. Oh dear. No, in all honesty, it's warm, but it's not too bad. I just can't have my computer on like hours before I go to bed, otherwise I just don't sleep. It's fun. Yes, my computer is in my own bedroom. I'm not that rich. Other news. So in the last video, obviously, I was talking about what I want to do for the 3,000 subscriber thingamajig, and all of that I said is 100% going to go forward. However, it's going to take me a little bit of time to work out what I exactly want to do, to get a couple of my other mates on board with what's happening, so I can have them as admins or whatever to make sure all you guys are being good. And I've also got a couple of things on at the moment, so I don't have enough free time to host an event like that at the moment. So it's probably gonna happen in, I would say about a month would be a safe bet. A month to a month and a half. So don't expect anything absolutely immediately. I know I really want to get it done, but I just physically don't have time at the moment. But if you guys have any actual ideas of what events you actually want to do, make sure you join a Discord. We have questions and different things, different feeds in there where you can just either chat with me or give me ideas, or, you know, give your opinion on certain things. So, if you guys have any kind of ideas of things you want to see or things you want to do, let me know. That's the best place to contact me. Sure, I'll contact you or you can talk to me in the comment section down below, but it's a lot easier on Discord. At least it's for me anyway. Plus, if you join the Discord, you'll have a higher chance of getting or winning one of the giveaways. So, you know, win-win. Right, I'm going to be back when this whole thing is ground down, because this thing is taking ages. Right, okay, so let's now start the actual build now that whole mess is gone. So I want to copy what I've got on this side, so I want to do this kind of thing like that. And then I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to do anything immediately right here, I don't think. Or if anything, it's probably going to be something like that. And as for how wide it's going to be, I have no idea. But something along them lines. And then I was actually thinking about doing a different floor to what just steel, because I feel like that's a little bit boring. So I could do something like catwalks. Vents? No. I could do barred windows. Oh no, they're just small. They're only small grid. You know what? Sure. It's a little bit different. And I like having something different every now and then. Yeah, quite hard to place. And then what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is probably just some... Ooh, actually. What if I do, in the middle, something like... Well, I could do something... I could do one of these. Yeah, something like that. But I don't think I want to do that. What about interior walls? I actually have no idea. Do they fall under the category of these nowadays? Well, they do. Do I have anything... Piping? That's an option. No. Could do something like that. To be honest, I really like the idea of just having some pipes. And they require interior plates, okay. Right, let me get all of the ideas built, and then I'm going to come back, because I think that'll be the next stage. So see you guys in just a second whilst I work out what I want to do with all of this. Okay, so this is what we've built so far. And I think that's looking alright. You can't really tell properly what it is until I weld it up, so that's what I'm going to start doing now. There's going to be a lot of steel girders, small steel tubes, large steel tubes, just a general mix and pieces of stuff. Okay, so we've run out of stuff, which is fine. I kind of expected to run out at some point, so we're going to need a lot more large steel tubes and construction components. Okay. Okay. This is a sort of idea that I've got. So as you can see here, we have 3 bays worth of vehicles. Or 3 bays for vehicles, should I say. So let's go ramp down. Nice and slowly. Let's lock it. And then let's drive actually onto the platform. What's going on with the suspension being all weird like that? Why is it so soft? Also, like, weird. I don't know how to explain it. Just feels like it's being very weird. Okay, so that's the roof done. That was a lot more steel plates than I was expecting. Okay, so now we've got to place all of these down here. Like, oh, frickin' fall down the hole. There we go. And need to run this around like this. Yeah, I know. Right, so we're gonna place I guess it's probably gonna work the best like that. Yeah, that makes sense. Hmm. Okay, so for that ship, I need one on the bottom, technically. Then for that one, I need one on the back. And we can rotate like that. And then we can put the connector down like that. What I'm actually going to do is get this reversed around. Like that. So then when I rotate around like this... So I love how many tire tracks there are on this bit of sand dirt. Okay, so we got that one on. Next, it's this one's turn. Let's go with a smaller size connector. Okay, so that's two of them all nicely set up. Now for this one, I'm not 100% sure whether I should actually try and park it in a bay or not. Oops. What do I need? Small and construction. Alright, so I'm actually not finished. Actually not finished building. So I'm actually going to be leaving this third bay open for now, in case I want to design another proper wheeled vehicle, because I feel like there's no point of having flying vehicles in a garage like this. But wheeled vehicles, on the other hand, make sense. So, yeah, vehicle garage built. Overall, I think it actually looks pretty damn cool. Don't know if I want to add some walls or something just to make it look a little bit better. I think still need to add these blocks in here, which I'll get sorted, and I still need to finish welding up some of the pillars. But that's not too bad. But that's where we're going to end it for today's video, because I am now overheating to Kingdom Come. So, hopefully you did enjoy today's video. If you did, as always, remember to hit the like button. It helps me out more than you think it does. And if you're new to this channel, make sure you consider subscribing. I believe some crazy low amount of you guys are actually subscribed to the channel. So, if all of you guys hit the subscribe button right now, we'd probably be over 10,000 by now. So, you know, if you haven't, do it. As always, my name's been Quantum Chief, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!